Meal and alcoholic cost rises helping shove bloating high in February, the at first growth with August 2018. The bet of cost changes, measurable with the Customer Prices Code, Consumer Price Index, rose to 1.9%, of 1.8% in January. Building prices are growing at their slowest bet for nearly 6 years, the Office Space for Domestic Statistic told. Bloating common was steady, in growing meal and alcoholic prices displacement by slower cost rises in clothes and shoes, the ONS told. Prices for meal and non-alcoholic carbonated beverages went up by more than of January to February the year rather than in the identical time a year back. The major upwards contributions came of loaf, cereal grains and vegetable culture, the ONS told. Snuff prices as well rose more than rather than recent year. Responsibility on a bottling of wine rose on February 1, enterprising the price of a bottling up by 8p. A tax growth how was announced in the fall budgeting, near a growth in responsibility on several top strength sparkling wine cider. Growing prices for meal, alcoholic and snuff, and through a band of entertainment and culture consumer goods manufactured the greatest upwards contributions, the ONS told. The greatest compensation down deposit came of clothes and shoes, in prices growing among January and February, but by less than rather than among the identical 2 months a year back. The bloating bet measures cost changes above the recent 12 months and is enhanced each monthly. Prices are growing lightly more than rapidly, but the bloating bet remnant shut to the 2-year low it hit in January. Besides salary are growing at a lot more rapid step, of 3.4%. So any consumer benefiting of wages increases will sense superior away. Bloating bring down lightly in January following the introduce of a cap on national power prices. But by the government has already planned to lift the standard of how cap in April. Soren Thiru, Chief of Economy at the UK Chambers of Trade, BCC, told how would indicate future upwards blood pressure on prices above the following few months. Business community as well go on to paper how the price of imported raw material are growing, he told. Yet, he told how above the much longer period, bloating would stay close the Banking of England's 2% goal standard since of the UK's easing economical worldview. Ruth Gregory, elder UK political economist at Equity Economy, told bloating was hardly to remain under 2% for length and told February's growth noted the begin of an upwards tendency that could see bloating achieve 2.5% by April. The UK's bloating rates pointed at a 5-year top of 3.1% in November 2017. It's not fair households, but the Banking of England too much, that trouble on the price of residing. It's tasked in installation concern rates to hold bloating shut to a goal of 2%. The newest bet of 1.9%, win tea anxiety those politics makers. But the banking estimates it conducted 2-year for concern rates to impact prices, substantially via the conducting and loan manners of households and business community. So it's looking at the prospects for prices later, quite rather than currently. And it's worried more rapid wages increase, that formal figures prove, on ordinary, are cozily outrunning the price of residing, could include an effect by later. The type of the town is how those pressures win tea convince the banking to lift rates yet, particularly as the result of Brexit remnant so not clear. But if the tendency of more rapid actual wages increase continues and a Brexit transactions is quickly coordinated, in slight destruction to the economics, several economists believe down there could be a little bet growth after the year. How's rather a few ifs. In lengthy ambiguity, or though a not deal, several claim how the following go in concern rates, while it comes, may be downward quite rather than up. The ONS told UK building prices in January rose by a nearly 1.7%, the least growth with June 2013. The reduced bet of building cost rises was in big portion downward to a 1.6% drop in London building prices. Prices in the equity are 3.3% under their spike in June 2017, the ONS told. Jamie Durham, political economist at PwC, told, the decrease is managed by continuing ambiguity about Brexit, London has been especially struck due to its seamless integration in the otherwise of Europe. London is not the just region in declining prices. Building prices in the east of England as well bring down on an yearly base for the at first period with October 2011, and rejected by -0.2%. In another place in the UK, powerful favourable building cost bloating extended in the Midlands, and especially the East Midlands. The Polar Western and Yorkshire and the Humber as well showed powerful yearly building cost increase, of 3.4% and 2.9% accordingly.